Hi there. This is January the 15th, and I hope you view these as paintings like I do. Don't let a thread fall without noticing it. Don't rake dry brown leaves carelessly. Think how difficult it maybe is for something to take existence. Frutility is lauded in almost every culture. Nearly all of us have been taught to conserve and to save. Those who do not waste and are not misers are amongst the most admirable. We can be aware of conservation every day. We think about what we discard if it can be used or recycled. We should all consider whether our expenditures are really necessary. We should be aware if we're wasting our time and efforts on frivolous activities. We should be at least aware that they're frivolous activities. We should not abuse our environment with garbage and pollutants from recreational activities that produce these things. Conservation is impossible without an understanding of the wholeness of the cycles that take place naturally. Unless we remember how precious something is, if we realize how much effort it took for it to come into being, if we don't realize the effort that it took for something to come into being, then we will not have value for it. We only know value for things that we've really earned. Unless we think about its proper transformation into its next phase. A leaf withering, a flower blooming, and a lake drying up. We will not know our relation to it. Everything lives or dies in its own time. We too are part of that same cycle. However, we have the choice to act. Only we have the option of contemplating and acting within that context. To do so with grace and awareness is of the essence of the people that follow the knowledge of nature. So that was the first half, and this is the second half of January the 15th. The river's surging course, uninterrupted current, headwater, channel, mouth, can they be divided? Each day we all face a particular problem. We must validate our past and face our present and plan for the future. Those that believe that life was better in the old days sometimes are blind to the reality of the present. Those who live solely in the present have kind of little regard for both precedents that was set and consequences for actions. And those who live only for some deterred reward often strain themselves with too much denial. Thinking of the past and the present and the future is a useful conceptual technique, but ultimately they must be appropriately balanced and joined. We must understand exactly how the past affects us. We should keep the present rich with full, satisfying experiences. And we should devote some energy each day for building for the future. Just as a river is said that have parts that cannot be clearly divided, so too when we consider the whole of our time when we decide how to spend our lives. See you next time. Bye.